a change in who I am. Yo, what's up, guys? Nobody's watching, but that's okay. I'm be bringing out my mic, getting my beatbox. Can you all hear me? Hopefully yes. And my microphone and my amp. So hopefully my beatboxing will be amplified. Cool. What's going on, y'all? Let's see here.
Testing.
I'll see you tonight. Hey, Augustine. Hey, man. I'm doing just fine, man or female or whatever gender you are. I'm doing just fine. I didn't even expect anyone to be watching at this early point. This is my first live stream with my mic and my amp, and I'd like to just, talk beatbox stuff and discuss the beatbox community and beatboxing questions with y'all and for y'all.
Can you all hear this? Hopefully you guys can hear this pretty well. All right, cool. Coolio. Hey, cool. How's it going? So thank you. Where are you from, Augustine or Augustine Stein? You from the States? Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know if you heard my one that I put up on my channel, but I love Stitch. Yeah, are you from the States like me, or are you from a different country? Oh, dope. Oh, buenas noches de los Estados Unidos, de la región de Midwest. Me voy bien. ¿Cómo va? ¿Cómo vas? Well, I mean, like, I envy Tomazate and Onbeats and stuff like that, but I don't know them personally. But shout out to our hermanos y hermanas de la comunidad beatbox de Chile. Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, shout out to Chile, man. It's funny. I speak Spanish, but I don't know Chilean Spanish. Do you want to teach me like a phrase that only Chilean Spanish has? Like, like see ya or how are you doing or you know, like que vaina or like whip off or boricuas. I'm sure you guys have some like certain phrases. I like Zephyr. I don't like that style personally. Like I'm not super into tech, but I really appreciate people who are technical. He's amazing, especially for his age. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, you should teach me like a Chilean phrase in Spanish. Puedes enseñarme una frase del español de Chile. Um, en mi opinión, el español de las otras países de la comunidad de Latinoamérica es muy interesante a mí. But anyways, yeah. I guess I'll wait for a couple more people to come in. I'll definitely just beatbox a little bit. Just kind of freestyle here. Yeah, you know what? I've heard that besides Dominicanos, Chileans are like the fastest Spanish speakers. That's really cool. I'm from Iowa, so it's just a state in the Midwest, but I always just say I represent the Midwest beatbox community because I go to a lot of different places. Yeah, man. Tú puedes hablar inglés muy bien a mí. Yo no puedo adivinar que tú eres un hablador de español. Tu inglés es muy bien a mí. I can totally understand you. I just like speaking in Spanish when I can because I don't get to practice as often as I should. But yeah, man. I mean, haven't I been responding to your questions? I'm from the Midwest, I said. I'm from Iowa. I've seen Zephyr. Yeah, you heard me, right? But yeah, like it'd be cool if you could tell me like a certain phrase in Chilean Spanish that other countries and Spanish variants don't have. That'd be cool. I always like learning about people's cultures and stuff. Like again, like huepa or que vaina or ballet. But anyways, yeah, I'll do a little bit more. Reggaeton goes like reggaeton. Reggaeton. Shout out to River. Yeah, but yeah, what is this frase that's unique of Chileans? You never posted it. Yeah, I like reggaeton. People don't do enough. I can do some reggaeton. Well, I mean, you could just type it to me, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I can let you like talk on here. I would if I could, but yeah, just type me like a Chilean phrase in Espanol that's unique to Chilean Spanish. That's really cool. I know I studied a little bit about like the Quechua culture, and like I'd always love to see like Machu Picchu, and you know um oh, I can't see it. Oh, I wonder why. Is it like filtering your comment for some reason? God damn it. And oh my god, like the Latin American beatboxing is insane, but the Chilean beatboxing is like very insane. Like I love Thomas Ave. He's the reason why I wanted to learn art bass, It's all inconsistent. You guys are very good. Yeah, I do. It's hashtag Alkmi space beats number 0424. Mwah, mwah. Listen. Were you guys not able to hear me like up until now? Like, was I mute the whole time? I'm trying to type it. My computer's being really slow. There it is. Listen. Do you like reggaeton? Reggaeton. Reggaeton. Down, 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 low, 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 low. Do you like reggaeton like? You guys can hear me, right? Say something if y'all can hear me. Cool. Reggaeton music. Reggaeton goes. Reggaeton. Hello, Jin Chang Fun. What's up? Reggaeton goes. Cool. Awesome. Thank you. Reggaeton, listen. Shout out to River. Trying to get Tomazakare hard, but it's down. But I don't know, like, I don't know how long I was muted, but I love the Chilean scene. You guys are crazy. It's too bad you couldn't type me that Chilean phrase you were trying to tell me, Augustine. But Jun Chang, hey, what's going on? Shout out to, where are you from? Where are you from? Type where y'all are from. Let's get to discussing some beatboxing too. I guess you guys didn't hear like the first part of my freestyling and my beatboxing. It's a win. That's a really hard one because I'm personally biased to D-Lo. He's my favorite top 5 beatboxers. But Zeka, I have no love lost on him. He's one of the most unique beatboxers. He's extremely powerful, extremely unique, he thinks like a composer. He thinks like a producer. He's got unique sounds. I love that double hollow clap he does that the beatbox house does too. I don't know, man. I feel like I feel like Zeka, I don't know, because D-Lo has a lot of experience. I almost feel like Zeka has more experience than D-Lo, so that may give him the edge. D-Lo is a really good counter, but so is Zeka. Yeah, I think so too for some reason. I don't know why do you think Zeka is gonna win? Like I kind of agree with you, but how would you explain to someone that doesn't agree? And yeah, Jun Chang, please feel free to say where you're from, you know. I want to include you in the conversation too. Win. Yeah, I know what you're saying. He has more of a defined musical style than D'Lo. D'Lo is musical, but he has multiple different styles. He hasn't like nailed down the style yet. I think so, man. Zek is very confident in his style. He's very original. He reminds me of Codfish in energy, not in genre or in like way of beatboxing, but in like the way that Codfish is unique and sets him apart. That's what Zeka has too. You know, they think like producers. They make actual music that you could hear on Spotify, not just beatbox routines. Yeah, so yeah, that totally make. I would agree with you. I'm a musical beatboxer, and I know the judges and probably myself are kind of biased toward music because that's a form of technicality. That's music is beatboxing. So I agree. If you can pull that off better and have a better battle mentality with your music material, then you're gonna win. Um, I'm not saying D'Lo can't do that, but I've seen Zeka do that more consistently, whereas D'Lo has kind of multiple styles. He has a chill, light musical style and a battle dubstep dark style, and um, he goes more into the battle than the track mentality. Sometimes you have to go into the battle mentality, but Zeka never sacrifices his battle mentality for his music. He always does both, which is amazing to me. Switch it up, like. Even lower light. He does, and D'Lo usually he does, but Zeka's just I feel Zeka's better at balancing doing his own stuff and bringing up counter mentality. I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. D'Lo is more about the countering, which can be tasteful sometimes, especially for the original rap battle hip hop culture mentality of beatbox battling. But these days, the meta is more about musicality in battling, aggressive musicality, as Antel would say. You guys want to hear some vibration bass? Don't fuck with me. Thank you, bro. Shout to the Chilean community. Down low, get down low, get down deep, down low, get down low, get down. Down, low, get down low, get down low, get down deep, down low, deep down low, deep down low, deep down deep, down low, down low, get down deep down low, keep down low, keep down low, and I keep it with the flow like when I switch you with the Starsky.
I'm thinking about you. What? Just kidding. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Um, 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 That's my bass and guitar bass I've been working on. Um, 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 um. Basically, you're not lining up your voice with the chest bass correctly. That's why it's not working for you. Yeah, vibration bass doesn't come as easily if you don't have a good throat bass. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. When you wanna go home. When you wanna go home. No, 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 no. You can't get a very good vibration bass unless you have a good throat bass. You can learn it on your own, but no, 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 no. But anyways, Junfeng, vocalized chest bass, it's not working for you because you can't just put ha voice in chest bass. You have to actually add in a tightened kind of Kermit the Frog-like voice. The best way I can describe it is where you talk like this. You tighten up the back of your throat and you talk like this. Like Kermit the Frog or Mr. Bean. Huh. If you, I don't know if you're from the States like I am, but in American culture, we have a really very popular and historically very innovative and important African American jazz singer named Louis Armstrong, and his kind of singing voice is a raspy kind of "What a wonderful world has its skies of blue." That's the kind of way you want to join your true voice with your chest bass. Look, I am your father. Chest bass. Right? And don't add your voice in, add your tighten voice like this. And if you add with, you get if you don't get it 50-50, it won't line up to be very subwoofery and smooth like napalms or collapses. So tighten your voice like this, and yes, add chest bass. But if they're not the same note as each other, that's a note. You may not be able to hear it, but it's a note. It's like I don't know, like a D0 or D1. It has to be the same note as or rather, your voice has to be the same note as that. Otherwise, they'll have destructive interference and they won't harmonize correctly. And if you have a more solid chest
bass, your vocalized chest bass will be better. It's not about the voice; it's about the chest bass. Hum, 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 and then bass Ventura bass is where you add a pressurization on vocalized chest bass when you're doing a low end vocalization. So like, and then go boom, 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 boom. That's basically her bass. Yeah, I think I know where your throat bass is. A lot of people say they do throat bass, but it's different than everyone else's, and it's just pressurized more. That's not throat bass. It's actually a different kind of bass that a beatboxer from Luxembourg, who is a big OG, kind of before the 2016 era, way back from like 2009, still does a lot of stuff. If you guys know Slizzer, he has a bass that he kind of popularized, but other beatboxers from Europe kind of did it too in the OG days, in like the first era. It's called Slizzer bass. It's basically a hybrid of vocalized chest bass. Hum, 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 and regular throat bass like Codfish or Marcus Presence. Yeah, yeah. That and gets that's probably the throat bass you have. Your throat bass that's different than the other ones, Augustine. That's what I call slizzer bass. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a okay, so you can do and your different throat bass is not slizzer bass. Okay, your throat bass is different, like the other ones. Yours doesn't have air, and you can't lower it. Well, there's two ways of doing throat bass. If you read my beatbox guide on like vocal basses, I kind of say there's like the Codfish way of doing throat bass where it's like yo. Yo, it's whispery, it's airy. Yo, and then there's the tight, kind of less airy throat bass. Antel talks about it in his vibration bass tutorial, but he calls it slizzer bass by accident. It's not actually slizzer bass. Yeah, what? Yo, that's the tighter throat bass, I would say. It's less airy. Yeah, it's the way you do it. Just not airy, but tight and less airy. Well, I can't give you a tip if I don't know what kind of throat bass you're doing. But if you answer my question, like the Marcus Prez tight throat bass, if you do that one, how to turn that into the Codfish one is basically you do a lot less pressure. You're still doing throat bass. It's still the exact same bass. It's just you're doing a different voice to it. So like your voice that's inside of the throat bass, like your true voice, instead of kind of it's like the difference between vocalizing with a versus versus that's like the difference between oh and oh. The Codfish throat bass is a lot less pressurized. It's way more airy. There's like a whisper tone on it. Oh, oh, versus no, you're probably doing the tight one, like the Marcus Perez throat bass or the Kenny Urban throat bass. The codfish inertia lucrative one is just, it's just the difference between like, hi guys, and hi guys, uh, uh, just try a different whispery kind of texture to your voice. I know, I get it now. You don't do scissor bass, you just do the tight, not airy kind of throat bass. You can do both. I do both. I just prefer the codfish way. Codfish does too, but Marcus prefers it the tight way. Yeah. So does Kenny Urban. I think D-Lo does the tight way too. Yeah. So does MB14 and Big Ben. Rich One does both, but he does the Marcus Perez way too. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Otis, hey man, how's it going? What country are you from? Are you from the States like me? Shout out to everyone's communities that are watching this. Scissor bass, but there's a distinct vibration lay on top of yours. You don't know how to. I know what you're saying. You just have to kind of get it where the epiglottis component of scissor bass is not doing two tones. That's the problem. The extra vibration you're experiencing. See, I don't know if you were watching earlier, but I was explaining to Augustine that what people. Cool, man. Shout out to you from wherever you're from the States. Scissor bass is a hybrid of two basses. It's a hybrid of vocalized chest bass and throat bass. Oh, yeah, yeah. No. That gives you and that's scissor bass. Yours probably has an extra vibration because you're not tightening it enough where the epiglottis, the chest bass component, is the same note as the throat bass and the voice component. Oh, it has to be the same note as oh. If you don't do the same note with your chest bass layer, you'll probably get like a fifth. Chest bass likes to vibrate a fifth apart from the voice. That's probably what your extra vibration sounds like. That's probably what your scissor bass sounds like. You're not doing scissor bass. You're probably doing Benja's bass, which is vocalized chest bass. That's not tightening so much that the chest bass is lining up with the throat bass and the voice. It's a fifth under, and that's why Benja sounds very polyphonic and tritone because it is. It's the and so it's. If you want scissors bass, you have to tighten the vocalized chest bass component. And then it'll be single toned. That's the way you want it. Never told you that I'd be your friend. There you go. You can do both vocalized chest bass and scissor bass. You're purposely putting the vibration layer on top. So yeah, what you're doing is you're probably just making your chest bass or your epiglottis go out of sync with your voice. So instead you're probably making it just do a different interval, a different tone than just the same note, probably like a fifth or a third. So yeah, you can split the signal essentially. And then I don't know if you were here earlier, but I was doing bass Ventura bass, and that's where you pressurize your scissor bass in the same way kind of throat bass subharmonicizes into vibration bass. So like But if you do the same thing you do to throat bass, kind of is what I say. that you do to turn into vibration bass to scissor bass, it'll get you bass into verse bass. So like yo, 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 yo. Yeah, I know what you're saying. If you kind of loosen up scissor bass where you put the vibrations more kind of in the lower part, yeah, the extra, but yeah, you're probably, I don't, you joined late. I don't know if you heard me doing it, but I can show you. Like that. You can do that to scissor bass too. So you go like that. I'm thinking about you, baby. I'm trying now so hard. I've been thinking about you, baby. I've been so. Ah, um, oh, oh, that's bass and bass. Or pressurizing vocalized chest bass, that also gets it. Hey, well, the three people that are left watching, you guys want to talk about this SBX kickback battles, controversy, disagreements, agreements? Thanks for appreciating my basses, you guys. All right, man. I'm sorry I took you so long. Well, buenas noches, or buenas tardes, buenos dias, whatever time it is where you're from. But yeah, man. Gracias por venirte y yo estoy alegro que podías venir a mi live stream y charlar conmigo. It's always a great time talking to our international brothers and sisters. Buena suerte también. And yeah, man. Yeah, hopefully Zeko wins, but if not, it'll still be a great battle. Take care, man. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I was able to help you. I'm gonna do some subharmonic shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do some subharmonic shit now. Vocal Yo. As an Elvis. Yeah, I mean, you guys want to talk about the Swiss beatbox kickback battle? You know, anything like that? Rip, I'm gonna fuck you. I thought what yo. I thought what yo. Rip, I'm gonna fuck you, Rip. And I'll see you, and I'll see you, you free, you lie. You do one more word and you won't survive. You in the night, spoon, you've been stolen up. You do see, do you anyhow, do, anyhow, do. And I see Drop it like this. Does anyone want to say anything about the SBX kickback battle? Anything that's happened? Opinions, thoughts? I'm still trying to learn how to beatbox with my D-low and bass. I'm gonna grab something real quick. Yeah, type what you guys think about the SBX kit battle in the comments and everything like that, you know?
So yeah, I know there's only 2 people watching, but if you guys are still there, let me know what do you guys think of the kickback battle, bad meal battles, or what the B-Box community, B-Box International been posting. Love to hear you guys' thoughts. Give me some of your thoughts, whoever's still watching. What's going on, guys? Yeah, so just tell me your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me what you guys think about the SBX kick battle, just anything that's been happening in the community in particular. Yeah, but shout out to all my homeboys, homegirls, and home dems and home days out there. Enjoying this big ass burrito. Okay, I'll just start off with my opinion. I think everyone was amazing in the Swiss Beatbox Kickback battles. I was kind of in agreement with Shazam and Sin, if you guys watched them. I like D'Lo like a lot. He's like my number 1 favorite beatboxer out of top 5. I still think maybe B-Art should have won that for the reasons they said. But D'Lo won it anyway. But I really, really, really love Elise. Like, I liked him better than Zeka, but I still agree Zeka should have won. Zeka and Vilo are two very different styles, so that'll be always, as always, very interesting to see. But oh, by the way, Otis, if you're still watching, I have a video on Base Ventura Base and how it relates to Slizzer Base. You should check it out. Let's listen to some SBX, some beatbox stuff. I don't know how to share with you guys. I'm sorry. This is one I really like, guys. It's Zephyr versus Den from Canada. This is a good battle, you guys. I love the bite of bit effects. Bite expert. The Mad Twins is sponsors. This is some good shit.
Last time switch.
This is my favorite. Check this out. I love Jen. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh my god. I love the negative space. The hollow vocalizer in your bass. He's got such a creator, producer mentality. All right. Bye next week. Bye. That's some hero conflict right there. That's it. Maybe Dan uses helium in her voice. Damn all this ads. Maybe Den uses helium in word base. That's why his sounds like that. You know? I think, yeah, you guys, I think Den's using helium in word base. Just like tropical. See? Right? I should update my bass resource. Yeah. Yeah, he's not using hollow inward bass. He's actually using helium inward bass. I'm glad I caught that. Hold on, guys. I'm just I'm editing my. Oh, there's only one person watching right away. I'm editing my vocal bass resource.
With Apple Card, get 3%
Yar, 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 oh, yar. Is that the kind Chung Bao does? No, because his is more rattle. His is more vibration-y. So yeah, I think it is hollow vocalist. Oh, hey, how's it going, Subsonic? How you doing, man? Wow, it's early for you to be up. Yeah, it's about like 10:30 here. But yeah, you just joined. But I've just been, kind of helping people out with some bass Ventura bass, Slizer bass, vocalized chest bass, vibration bass, throat bass questions. Same old, same old. We are kind of just kind of trying to open up the floor for discussion about like the Swiss beatbox kickback battle, the results, controversy, disagreements, agreements with the judges, predictions. Like how you feel about it. I love D-Lo, as you know. He's one of my top 5 favorite beatboxers of all time. I would say number 1. But I still thought that BR should have won. But I may still think that Zeka may win. Cool, man. Well, hey, take care, man, and have a great rest of your night. And thanks for stopping in and saying hi. And safe to you and your family, man. Yeah, we'll talk soon. All right. I'm looking forward to that lesson for that review. I totally will do that. But yeah, no, I was just updating my beatbox resource. I mean, I careful my bias, but the only reason I'm saying this is because it would be better if you watched Shin and Champion. He's a great guy too. He's very nice. He did an analysis with Sin, and I agree with their logic. But they were like, Deal will probably beat BR. Like this will probably choose him, but I think BR did edge him out. But D'Lo is such an innovator. I mean, I'm not saying he won based on his reputation, but like, oh, there's 0 people watching. Okay, cool. But I don't think he should. Like countering, it was more strategic. Yeah, I don't even like BR style as much as D'Lo's, honestly. But after listening to kind of, I would hope to say a less biased point of view than me, I did come to agree with them. Let's just say. a lot of people were saying what you said, Subsonic. He does have the pitch snare and the post snare now. I mean, I know that doesn't really matter that much because those were just used in moments. Like D'Lo literally sounds. Yeah, I mean, like, no point in disagreeing with the judges. I mean, honestly, I'm not even saying like I like BR better, and I'm not even saying BR is better. Like, I think D'Lo is a better beatboxer than BR. I actually do. Like, he's the future of beatboxing. BR's an OG who still is around today. You know, that's my honest opinion. Um, but I would just, if you have free time, I would recommend. I don't know if you watch reaction videos that much. I don't. Trust me, I hate reaction videos. But I like some of the input in our community. Some of the people who have more validity in their opinions. I like them being honest and having a platform for them to just kind of be transparent with us and tell them how they feel. Um, and I really liked hearing from like I said, a less biased perspective than me about their thoughts about the D'Lo versus BR thing. And again, I like D'Lo better than BR. You know, Subsonic. So I'm not even disagreeing with the judges or you, but as a D'Lo fan, I like the points they made, and so you may too. You may find that valuable, even if we can't change that. I like what it did to my beatbox thinking. Like I'm like, oh, that's a good point. That's a really good point, you know. And then there's the counter argument that D'Lo is fucking amazing and inhuman, and we've just been exposed to him for so long, like Napalm. We have been we've been inundated, probably inundated ourselves with so many of his own videos and content. I know I have that he doesn't sound as new to us as what B Art brought, even though it's not as new. Like D'Lo literally is just all new everything. Like his inward bass he was the first one to do that kind of inward bass. He was the first one to do many things. He has many sounds that are all to him. But they were more talking about like not exactly like just D'Lo sounds, but like the countering and the strategizing, you know. And they would explain it better than me, but it was kind of about how D'Lo countered versus how BR countered because they're both counter kings, you know. But oh my god, I love D'Lo. Like this is gonna be a very titanic battle because Zeka is like flawless in almost every way and original, and so is D'Lo, you know. So it will come down to the very. Oh really? Did D'Lo say that? Oh my god, is that how he feels? I did not know that, man. Um, and well, I mean, I subscribe to D'Lo, but I don't watch his live streams as much as I should, just because, um, like literally, like I just do other beatboxing things on my weekends. Like I'll like talk to people or I'll just digest content. Hey, what's up, Skelly? Like this guy right here. Um, oh wow. I mean, I don't think Sin and Shazam are toxic about people. Like lately, I don't think they have been. Like I don't watch a lot of their stuff, but I've been watching their stuff lately, just recently, and I don't think they're being toxic. Maybe people on, maybe people like on a Oh, you mean like on live streams they're toxic? Oh wow, damn. I mean, I wouldn't know. Like, I wouldn't disagree with you if that's what D'Lo said and he knows. I wouldn't disagree with that. You know, I couldn't say. I only watch their videos. You know, but I do know Shazam commented on one of my videos, which you know you can't get starstruck, but you know that's huge, and I'm just a nobody. And he said your channel is gold, so that was really cool. Yeah, no problem, Skelly. It was nice meeting you, man. It's nice meeting someone from Trinity. Was in innovator. He's the future. You know what's funny? Uh, hey, how's it going, Tomas? Have we spoken before? I'm not sure if I remember you. But Subsonic, to your point, um, I don't know about Sin and Shazam. Like, I tend to like them, but Maddox, like, he's kind of changed. Like, I watched him. Maybe he told him to be nicer in the dude. Maybe. Like, honestly, I don't see them and D'Lo having a beef with each other, as they would say, but I'm sure if they were close enough to be able to criticize each other like that openly and honestly, maybe that could have happened. Maybe like Dan actually just said, "Hey guys, like yo guys, 2021, no hate." You know, I can't. Oh come on, that's coming from you, man. That's coming from one of the OG 9-year-old beatbox like teachers of vocalized chest bass. Come on, man. That means a lot, man. I really appreciate that, man. You were one of the people that inspired me, kind of like a Pokemon gym, I guess, or like a little education micro academy for vocal bases. It was inspired by the likes of Benja, P Wad, Emmy Flashburn, and you, man. You know. Oh, you did cool. Yeah, but no, but Subsonic. All that aside, though. No, but I was gonna say, I used to watch Maddox's videos, and I stopped for a while, and then I just started watching again. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. You know that does mean a large amount, and I don't want credit. I just want my community to be better than it was before I came into it. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I want people to have an easier time than I did and you did about something I'm passionate about, which is vocal bases. You know, I want people to have a space to talk about them and teach them. Also, so I just want to contribute to that future vision in whatever way possible because it's not just mine; it's all of ours. You know, or a lot of ours. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Much love to the UK. But no, but like I stopped watching Maddox's videos, right? And then I started watching again like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm not trying to judge anyone because I like Maddox as an artist, but no, dude, like yeah, like he's a great artist and I think he's a good guy, but like, dude, no, it's not even his perfectionism, dude. Like, I think it's kind of like Collapse. Like Collapse isn't bad at all, but I'm more Maddox guy. I think the more he established that, it's kind of just like a TV show or like a band or anything. He just kind of filled more into that role. You know what I'm saying? For better or for worse. He kind of fit more into that role for better or for worse when he got like a bigger following because he was kind of different than I remember him. Like he was a lot memeier, but honestly, and you know, I don't know, maybe this is just me. I'm a millennial, but sometimes I don't jive with meme culture when it's kind of forced. It was kind of like in a cringy way. Like he wasn't acting like Maddox anymore. He was acting like an exaggerated version of Maddox. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it didn't seem as authentic. It's like you don't even need to do that. Like you're a very charming guy. And a lot of I so again, I don't know if we're being English centric, but just something I understand about German culture is that they tend oh my god. Yeah, I don't know if anyone can hear me or I don't know if anyone can hear me. I just kind of had an unstable connection, but maybe we're being English centric, subsonic. But something I know about German culture, just you know, just from learning about German culture, is that they tend to be and kind of rightfully are a little more cold, dark humor, very serious and work oriented and hardworking, but very dry humor, dark humor, and seen as humorless. Right? I'm not European, so maybe you can speak to that more than I can. But I've noticed Shazam and Maddox, just two of them, two Germans in particular. They, you know, they they're very not that stereotype. They're very over the top and flamboyant with their humor and very comical, and they love expressing that. They're very hard on their sleeve. It's kind of like me. I'm Japanese, and you know, Japanese culture and Japanese people are kind of taught to a certain degree. The stereotype is true to not show our feelings, to be introverted, to not show happiness or displeasure. It's impolite and improper too. So I kind of am the opposite of that. I'm just very out loud and passionate, you know, and a lot of that's to do with I have an islander mentality. I'm an islander, you know. My mom's from Hawaii, so I'm a different kind of Japanese person. But also, you know, I'm a stoner. I'm a very proud stoner. I'm a hippie. I'm a lover of all cultures, and I get excited about music and stuff like this. You know, it's magic, and I don't like being quiet about that. You know, even if I am Japanese and that my culture dictates that, and there's paradigms from my culture that dictate that. The true stereotypes. You know what I'm saying? But I maybe from Shazam and Maddox's point of view, they're just trying to undo that stereotype. So I can't just judge them. You know, yeah, yeah, exactly, man. Like I just like being who I am, and that's not like the stereotypical Japanese person. Maybe, but like I'm trying to say is I'm not doing that in spite of that, but sometimes group that's different than the stereotype. You don't do it to put on a show, but you like showing people and being proud you are even more because you know the stereotype is the opposite of who you are. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but maybe that's how they feel. It's like, hey, you know, we're just Germans and we get stereotyped as boring and dry humor, so let's just be as ourselves as we can be because we're not that at all, you know. So let's just show people Germans are funny and they're memey and you know all that stuff. I don't know the current German perception in Europe, you know, but with Maddox, though, it almost seems forced now. Like I liked the way he was before. He was plenty funny on his own. He didn't need to do anything else. Now it's like he's forcing it because I kind of know how he is, unless he's just changed. People change over time, but it seems like it's kind of a little too theatrical. And I don't know about his ideas. I know he can be very critical on himself, and I've seen him be critical on others. Um, there's a way to be critical and constructive about it and being kind and compassionate about it. So definitely I go with D'Lo's mentality of 2021, no hate, like I'm all about that. And the only thing I want to do that's not love is I want to call out the haters. We need to do that. Like male privilege and, any kind of, just hate on anyone, age related hate, anything. So, yeah, no, but I'm really excited about D'Lo. That's too bad about like the Shazam and Sin like toxic thing. I had no idea about that. The man of culture meme is a bit over. I know, man. It's leaking outside of his circle. Like how like the the pro beatboxers that react and stuff like Alem and Collapse, they have their own circles. It's leaking outside his circle, and it's like I get it, but it makes. I mean, a lot of memes make no sense, but let's just say what my generation would say is it's getting a little out of hand. Someone get this memes someone get this memes parents, someone get this memes designated driver, you know what I'm saying? It's getting a little out of hand, it's getting a little out of control. But I'm not one to judge. We all have our memes like Esh, but um that's unfortunate. I don't see any kind of toxic side of Shazam and Sin, but whatever, man. D'Lo is a very positive guy, and he's a monster in the battles, and the stuff he was doing absolutely was like, I don't know if that's ever kind of been done like in that way. Like the patterns and the sounds he was using, it was insane. It was classic D'Lo in terms of shocking us, because it was completely just shocking, surprising element of surprise type shit. Um, Zeka on the other hand is like a warrior too. He's flawless and like always keeps his cool. Very variety of sounds, can do different genres, technical and musical, and sings and powerful too. Oh my goodness. Um, I definitely think this is a battle waiting to happen, just like a D'Lo versus Napalm or D'Lo versus Alexinho. That still needs to happen again. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'll turn off my amp. We can just talk now. Sorry, Subsonic. I was beatboxing earlier. I guess you can see the rest of the video, but I was showing off my basses too. And you've heard those, It sounds really good on a mic though, I don't think you've ever heard my basses since I got my speaker. But I don't know. Like if you already have your mind made up that Zeka will lose to D'Lo, which I get that. Like we can be honest about our biases, why do you think that is? Like if you think D'Lo is going to win, that's fine. But let's talk about what kind of win will it be? Will it be really close? Will it be like, do you think Zeka is going to fuck up and he's going to counter wrong? Or do you think he's just going to not counter at all? And that's going to be a mistake. Do you think Zeka will fail to counter when he should? Because he only tries to stick to his stuff. Or do you think D'Lo will win by countering Zeka? Or will he just go completely on he'll go rogue and he'll just do his own thing? I kind of think like D'Lo always says don't save up stuff, right? Isn't that his mentality? He says you go all out in the first two, right? Because that's how you get to the end, right? That kind of showed in GBB 2018 when Codfish won. He didn't really have a very good routine at the end. When was just a little boy, everything was perfect. That's the way that it should be. Realize what I'm supposed to do. Take a step back and sing. Sing it like a symphony. I like that, but it was like very chill compared to his battle stuff. I think he was out of stuff. Even like his win with Tomazakure, it wasn't like, well, the voodoo that was pretty powerful, but I think he definitely did use all of his good stuff in the beginning. So, do you think that he's just gonna have something insane saved up that we weren't even expecting, or will it be more chill and like probably musical and dark and slow? Like, how do you think he'll win? If you think he will win. No, 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 I think it will be very close, but D'Lo will out counter Zeka, I feel. D'Lo has so much insane material that he holds back. He can also have a complicated beat in head while beatboxing a build-up. I know, right? I know, I agree with everything you're saying. Like, he thinks ahead of his beats, which all good beatboxers should in battles. Like it's like chess in that way. But he's very clean. He's a master countering, just like Alexinho. And he's very good at channeling the aggressive battle energy. Like he's very good at that. He's very experienced at that, or he's natural at that, or both. And then switch to complicated mad beat at will. I know. It's like he literally goes from like someone said like the D-Lo versus Rhythmine. He's like that, and then he goes to like the D-Lo versus B Art. It's like that's the same person, but it's like holy shit, he could just change into a monster, you know? Like the great shark blowing up apart like the big. Oh my god, me too. I'm like, has that ever happened? When I first came into the beatbox scene and I started learning about D-Lo, I'm like, he's from the UK. Has he ever battled the Reaps one? But I guess they haven't. Palm versus. Well, I mean, I guess Napalm still battles, but it'd be like Ballistics versus Napalm, you know. But that's happened. Yeah, man. Like, is it bad of me to say that D-Lo would win? You know, like. But the thing is, Reaps one isn't outdated. Like he can still compete with today's beatboxers. It's just I really do feel like D-Lo can match his energy, even if he's unique in the kind of energy he has. D-Lo could match Reaps' energy. That he has enormous energy. That's why he's so unique. It's part of his It's part of his stage presence. D-Lo can match his energy, but I don't know. I just feel like D-Lo, like Napalm said, he's one of the most diverse beatboxers on earth. Like Vokoda says, a problem is that some people don't have one style, and you need to have like a style and limit your sounds and limit your ideas to one style, even if it's multiple genres. And he says that D-Lo isn't quite that yet, or isn't that. D-Lo just has many different styles. Like he has his own style, but his style is like a poly style. Like he has like a light style and a dark style, and you know, it's not just genres. I'm saying styles, right? He has many different styles, and some people say that's a bad thing, and I think that's a good thing. 2012 versus D-Lo Impossible is different, dude. I know. Like now, it's like, but the thing is, Reaps is still relevant. It's just he doesn't battle, so it's like, is he still good to battle in the current meta? I mean, you've heard his inward bass. It's just, how's that going to compete with? You know, like his lip rolls, right? But it's if you think about it, the Super Smash Bros. Kind of stuff, just let's just throw together anyone like a fantasy battle, yeah, like a fantasy, like a right, you know, and yeah, and I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, but Vocoder is saying if you want to be like me, like the kind of beatboxer I am, where you have a producer mentality, and if you want to keep winning the battles like how I've been, because he basically said the more people disagree with me, the more I'm just going to keep winning battles, you know, until more people catch on to what I've realized, which is you have to limit your sounds, you have to cultivate a style. That's one way to look at it. I like looking at many different ways. Like I don't necessarily agree with him to the fullest extent, but I do know what he's talking about. 2012 Reaps versus D-Lo 2014. Do you think? Well, in that sense, honestly, dude, I don't think it would be a question. I think Reaps would beat him because 2014 D-Lo, like I can even tell you confidently, D-Lo had so much sounds all throughout his life because he came into the beatboxing scene on his own, as you know, and he came up with a lot of his sounds on his own. But 2014 D-Lo, like look at him versus Korean Effects. He doesn't have the maturity he has now. You know, like that was like I think that was like D-Lo versus Alexinho, but that was like 2015. But that was around then. He was very diverse in sounds, but he wasn't very mature in how he used them. He spammed them. He would just go for just crazy sounds and switches ups. You know, it's kind of like in 2017 when he versed Napalm. Yeah, it's better in his mind to have a limited set of sounds and cultivate a style around that instead of having many different styles and just doing them all equally and practicing them all. It's better to, it's like exactly what Codfish and Vocoda and basically Vocoda doesn't say it like that. He says it in his words as it's called being a one trick, but he's like, that's not a bad thing. He said, you want to be a one trick. You want to limit the sounds you use, even if you could do a lot of sounds, to just a couple of key sounds and push them as hard as you can and focus on them and cultivate a style of that. He's like, I'm a one trick. He says like Napalm's a one trick. Being technical, Elise is a one trick. His one trick is technicality and flow and groove. Codfish is like throat bass and grooves, like with BMG snare, and like halftime hip hop stuff. Napalm's a one trick. D'Lo is not a one trick, basically. Like in his words, he said D'Lo is not a one trick, but he was saying that as like a negative, or like that's not going to be D'Lo's fullest potential if he's still allowing himself to be like a two trick or three trick or five trick. And I'm not saying like having a lot of sounds means you're not a one trick. I mean, D'Lo literally has more than one style. And I think that's an amazing thing. It gives an element of surprise. But Vokoda, I guess, says the downside to that is you're not focusing all your energy into just one style. I guess some people are so good, maybe they don't need to stay on par with the people like Vokoda, but we shall see. If D'Lo versus Vokoda, that would probably tear the building's roof off. You know what I'm saying? Um, D'Lo versus Vokoda, D'Lo versus Inertia. I don't know if Inertia would win, but I'd love to see that because they're two of my favorite. D'Lo versus Wing. Can you be a one trick in poly stuff? I'm in. So here's the thing. Like, I'm younger than you. I haven't been in the beatbox scene as long as you. I'm not anywhere near as wise as anyone who's saying these things, even if they are younger than me. But here's my opinion, because this just comes from my point of view and my life experiences. I'm inclined to say, yeah, you can, because my general take on beatboxing, as you know, oh, Big Ben can do it because he's fat. Oh, D'Lo can do it because he's English. Domazakare can do it because he's Latino. No, all that's bullshit. It's just the beatbox version of eugenics. I hate people that think like that, because that can lead to elitism, where people think that a sound is just only able to be done by a certain group of people or certain community or certain ethnicity or certain race. I hate thinking like that. It leads to elitism, right? All sounds can be done by all people. It's just with the proper education, which is not always there, right? I kind of think the same way with what you're asking. Can you be a one trick like Vokoda and a poly style, like someone that's really good at many different styles like D'Lo? I think you can, but only in the sense that I think you can be whatever the fuck you want to be in beatboxing. I really think you can. The human mind is not limited to the limits we put on it. It's just most of the limits that we experience as daily humans are the ones we put on it. Our human mind and the infinite capabilities it has. Um, the only limits ourselves, as you see. So I think a lot of the ways older beatboxers are different than younger beatboxers, those reflect differences in limitations of mentality at the time. Like, we didn't know you could do all these things with your voice back in your day, subsonic. So the beatboxing reflects that. It was more performative and it was more percussive, right? And there was more lip rolls after a certain time. And then now we're in the vocal era, blah blah blah. There's more singing, yodeling, blah 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 blah. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I think I'm informed by both my life experiences and just I'm informed by the experiences of others. So I try to always be the dumbest person in the room, as it were. So that helps me learn a lot, than from just my own experiences. But yeah, no, I would say you can be whatever the fuck you want in beatboxing, but a lot of people don't realize that, and that's what limits. Like, females can do all the bases men can, but a lot of them don't believe they can because of repressive and regressive gender norms that are still perpetuated today. So I was just talking about that to Skelly earlier. It's not that they can't, but there's the idea that they can't. Even that females themselves hold. It's the same way in America with Black Americans and Latino Americans and the racial struggle here. But I won't get into that. But it's basically the same thing. I think if we think in terms of black or white, we're kind of missing the picture that as human beatboxers and as infinite, amazing human beings, spiritual beings in a human body, we can probably do both. Like, we can be a poly style and a single style. You just have to believe you can and commit to it. That sounds really cheesy, but I really think that that's what informs my opinion on that. Um, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just think there's not a lot of beatboxers that are that open-minded and knowledgeable and experienced enough to to manifest being both. I guess, like, there's only the Vokodas and the Codfishes and the Elises and Napalms, or the D'Los. There's no one that is, like, I guess, occupying both the D'Lo and the Vokoda mindset. But you're basically saying, does that it can't be done? No, I don't think so. I think basically most people who are good enough probably don't realize they can, or most or they're already set in a certain mindset, or they've been beatboxing for so long that they aren't that open-minded to that kind of idea of redefining what they can be as a beatboxing artist like that. But or you know this like me or you think that you can do both, but we may not have the skill or have given the time to manifest that being like a D-Lo slash vocoder, like a poly style and a one trick, you know? Like I think that's possible, but I think there's very few examples of people, if any, on the big visible international scene that embody that. I think I would want to kind of be that, you know? I would want to kind of be, all right, man, yeah. Okay, I really appreciate that, man. Thanks, man. Safe to you. Just shoot me a message where we message each other normally, you know? Um, and it was nice chatting with you too, bro. Have a great night, man. And yeah, catch up some sleep, you know. You have two jobs and one of them is the hardest job in the world, and that's being a parent. So, you know, go be the best parent you can be and get yourself some sleep, man. All right, safe to you and your family. I'm glad we gotta speak again. It was nice getting to talk to you again, my friend. Yeah, I want to be a both though. I want to be a poly style and a one trick. You know, I want to have like one style I can always go to, but also have many different styles too. But maybe like just a basically yeah, like a D-Lo, but also have just like a whole part of my brain that's dedicated to one type of beatbox style, like codfish or vocoder. You know, but then be able to just be like D-Lo. I don't know if D-Lo is that already, and he's just not showing that. I could see D-Lo like basically honestly before you go, I could see D-Lo being the first person that's both a poly style and a one trick. I could. I think it's harder to be someone that has many different styles than someone that has just one style. Honest, I think I don't know. I don't know. Maybe everyone's different, right? Like maybe it's easier for him because of his. If you have some time, watch my Reach One Live videos on my second channel. Yeah, I will, man. Just shoot me your second channel's name, or I'll look for it if it's in your channel's description. All right, man. Take care. And the rest of you, does anyone want to say anything before I get off? Too, there's other people watching. I know. That was just a good buddy of mine. Much love to our UK sisters and brothers, and homegirls, homeboys, and home thems in UK. Um, yeah, dude, like, yeah, D'Lo will be that. He's not going to stop beatboxing ever, and he's only going to get better. And I think what is better, like, what could D'Lo be better than what he is now? It's that he'll get like a single style that he's really good at out of all the styles he can do, but he'll still be able to do his multi-style. I hope so. I hope he doesn't just give up the being a poly style and go into single trick. I think a lot of people do that. Take care, man. But I think D'Lo should keep both. I think he should keep being like a poly style and learn how to just be a one trick on one style of his. It should be like the dark dubstep rhythm music. Um, I kind of want to say like Inertia's kind of that, but no, he's kind of more of just his own style. But he does many different things with his style. He's kind of got like a technical style and then like more of a vocal style, I guess. So he's like a two trick. But yeah, if anyone else is here, like just yeah, let me know what you want to speak about or forever hold your peace. You know, I'm gonna go unplug my mic. All right, guys. I'm about to sign off now. Oh, hey, Lucas. I'm sorry. I'm about to go. You came in just as I was signing off. Feel free to watch the live stream if you want. I was talking about vibration bass, throat bass, lizard bass, um, everything like that. But and we're talking a little bit about this SBX kickback battles. I'm sorry though, like it's 11 o'clock my time, so I gotta get going. Um, I'm actually from America. I'm from the United States, but I'm Japanese Korean. So yeah, that's why I look different. Um, but yeah, man, we'll talk next time. I'm sure. Where are you from, man? Are you from the States like me? You from Latin America? I had a Chilean on here earlier. Yeah, I was showing you all my mic. But yeah, I'm sorry you had to jump on just now. Yeah, I gotta get going, you guys. But it was nice talking to you all. Getting to chat and connect with you all again. Yeah, no, I mean it's probably from like my English. But yeah, where I'm from, it's mostly Caucasian folks. So where I'm from, most people assume I'm not American just because of the way I look. But most international people do assume I'm American because of the way I talk. So that just shows you how ignorant Americans are. Oh, cool, man. Well, shout out to our Brazilian brothers and sisters, homegirls, homeboys, and homethems. I don't know if you guys say this. I don't know Portuguese. I know Spanish, but obrigado. Obrigado, man. Cool, man. Cool. Well, shout out to our Brazilian brothers and sisters, man. Cool. Yeah, but I'm gonna get going, Lucas. Yeah, we'll talk again, or just come on the next time I'm live. Um, yeah. Good night, everybody. And this is Alchemy Beats signing out. Thanks for hanging with me. And yeah, again, just come to me with any base questions you have. And you guys stay safe out there. All right. All right. Take it easy.